Welcome back to Wolf Outdoors. I know it's been a minute, ain't got that many excuses, but stick with me. We're gonna have some fun today. Welcome back. Today I'm gonna have a challenge that I kind of put on myself. You know, I have never claimed to be a professional fisherman. I have never claimed to be a professional outdoorsman. I am a novice at best. But the thing is, I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to up my game. I'm trying to learn different techniques. I'm even trying to learn different lures right now with fishing. But today our challenge is to fish with a mystery tackle box, only using these. This is going to be geared toward bass fishing, so it's one of the things I wanted to get into a little bit more. I love crappie fishing. It's just white perch down south, but I want to get better at catching bass. My son loves it, and so if I can learn a little bit more, I can help him catch a few more bass. And so I'm going to be working with only what's in this box. So let's see what we got. First off, I got a little sticker that I'm gonna put on my kayak, fish on. It's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got. Aha! We got a little jig. It's called a skipping jig by Reflex. Now, if you can kind of tell, it's got the more of that greenish color. It's got a little blue accent to it. And I'm gonna be using this with my spinning reel. This is what, oh, I gotta show y'all. I'm not gonna be using that by itself. Also, what came with it is some 3.5-inch X-Pods. It's got the bio set on it. Now, according to the packet, which I'm so glad that they did this, kind of helps explain exactly what's going on. Scan this and you'll know exactly what I have and exactly what you can do with these. But back to these little X-Pods. It's the black with the blue sparklies in it. You can use these, hook them up either as a Texas rig, or you can hook it up as a trailer, which I'm going to be doing on my jig, my skipping jig. And so that's what I'm going to be using that as. And I'll probably hook it up as a Texas jig also later on, just to see what I can do with it. But what I'm really excited about, these right here, big bite baits. Y'all can kind of see the color. It's a dark mossy green with the black spots in it. Now, the only bad thing about it, it doesn't tell you exactly what the color is. And of course, I removed the top of it already. It could have said it right there. But these are called Freaky Frogs. And so what they said they're going to be used for is whenever the bass are not hitting the top water, you can kind of use these to kind of float through the bottom, which they look a lot like my Ozark creature baits. Ozark trail creature baits that I've had a lot of success with. But though the Ozark trail, they shine more. They have a, they really, when the sun hits them, they really sparkle. These right here, I think are going to be fun to use. It looks like it's going to have a lot of action, and so I'm kind of eager to use those. And we got some hooks, EWG hooks. I believe they're going to be size 3. It doesn't really tell you what size they are. Yes, size 3. It's a 3-pack. And so what I'm going to be using these with is I'm going to be putting these on the big bite baits, the Freaky Frogs. And so that's what I'm going to be pairing those up with. And I got one more, a thwacker. It's like a little bitty rattle trap, but this thing right here is supposed to be deep diving, and it's supposed to call the fish in pretty far. So here's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be fishing 30 minutes with each bait. I'm going to be using my phone that I'm actually recording on to tell me when I need to change. So as soon as I get my first lure in the water, that's when the timer is going to start. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the thwacker first. It's kind of later in the day. I didn't have a chance to go this morning, so we're going to try to do what we can. But y'all stick with me and we'll see what we can get. All right, I got the thwacker all set up on my spinning reel. So make a cast. Y'all seen me fish with it before. 6.6 reel, and it's a medium heavy action. We're going to try to flip as many bass as we can with this thwacker, and as soon as I make my first cast, work my way around this pond for 30 minutes. Let's see what we can do. Well, so long for the thwacker. Yeah, thought I did a good cinch knot, and it's in the bottom of the pond now. Lesson learned. But I was about 25 minutes into it anyway. Still wanted to keep it, but I only got one little bite off of it, but I didn't land anything. So on to the next bait. All right, we're going on with this skipping jig with the X-Pod body. As you can kind of see, the blue flakes really catch the sun. So we're going to try to see exactly what we can do with it. I've got a moss green monocarbon string hooked up to my bait caster. A little special that I picked up at old Bass Pro Shops. And so we're going to see what we can do with it. This is, as you can see, well, never mind, I don't guess you can see. The sun's kind of got it. This is going to be a heavy action, a 7-foot pole. So let's see what we can do. Well, I guess that skipping jig did a pretty good job. This jig is probably about 3 or 4 pounds. Look at him, he's girthy. That's a nice little bass. He let me know when he hit it, man. And I'm probably only into 2 minutes with that skipping jig. Whew. That's a good feeling. That is a very good feeling. I caught it really close to shore, paused it, let it hit the bottom. As soon as I bumped it up, he took off. Let's get him back into the water. Solid release. Another stud. This joker is slightly larger than the last one I caught. And look, it has no places that I've hooked him, so this wasn't the last one. I'm in a totally different spot. Probably about 50 yards from where I was last time. This doggone skipping jig is hitting it with this little trailer or skirt, whatever you want to call it. Oh my gosh. He's pushing 4, if anything. Man, these largies are beautiful. Mwah. Yes, I did kiss it. All right. Time for a better release. And he's gone. These fish are hungry for this jig. That joker might be pushing 2 pounds. I'm not really sure. I gotta get me a scale. This pond, I have never caught bass like this. I've caught crappie, I've caught brim like this, but I've never caught bass. This is the smallest one I've caught so far today. Oh, I'm loving this jig. And it's like maybe 15 minutes into it. All right, let's release this one. There she goes. Oh, let's go. So, let me just tell you what I realized. The mystery tackle box actually has a challenge going on for, I guess, the largest fish or longest fish. And I didn't measure not single one of the fish I caught. So, let's take a look at exactly what it is. So, this is what it is. You use what you have, catch a fish using one of the baits in this box, use a ruler below to see if you have a keeper, and share it with MTB keeper. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my largest 2 would have hit the, what was it, bass, 14 inches? Yeah, they would have been more than 14 inches. Big bad number 4. He's about the same size as the last one I caught. This joker's pretty long, but I'm not even going to worry with it today about that challenge. Number 4 for the skipping jig. And that Expo body, beautiful trailer of it. Folks, these fish are hungry. Look at that slab donkey. Oh. That joker has to be pushing between 5 and 6 pounds. Look at his girth. Oh yeah, we're measuring him. All right, folks, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That was probably like number 5 or 6 on that jig head. Yeah, I'm gonna keep fishing with it for a little while. I am having so much fun. Whew. Yeah, I'm loving it. So I retied the skipping jig head with the beautiful little X-Pod trailer. And yeah, I don't want to lose it like I lost my lost that thwacker. But hey, who needs the thwacker when you got the little skipping jig? So if you can tell right here, that bass was right at 18.5 inches. That is a stud for around here. And I'm catching them all in this doggone little pond right here. And I have caught them like that, but I didn't realize just how many there is. I'm only fishing half of the bank on this pond. I haven't went to everywhere else, but the thing I'm noticing right now, it's probably around 11:30. These jokers are right in the middle of the pond. I've caught a couple on the shoreline, but they're not underneath the trees. They're not in the heavy vegetation. They are just cruising, and they're loving this bottom bait. Man, this is fun. Man, what is going on? Check that out. He's even bigger. He's bigger than the doggone ruler. That joker is pushing doggone 19 inches. Well, probably 18.75. He's a slab. He's even bigger than the last one I caught that I called the biggest. I'm gonna get my phone set up. I don't think it wants to cooperate. Look at him. This is me up close. God. God. All right, I might regret it, and you know, I might not. I don't know. But we're going to try these freaky frogs with this dark green color and with the black specks in it. Now, what's going on with this is the fish are loving the bottom bite. But what's funny is the last bass I just caught, I wish I had a GoPro I could show y'all. I saw it eat it. Saw it eat that jig head. It was right up against the shoreline. And the rest of them have been biting like that. But I guess that's where the bigger ones are cruising right now. Oh, this is awesome. But anyway, I'm going to try this little freaky frog. When I got it set up, I got this little 3/0 weight, 3/0 hook. And to try to get it on the bottom a little bit better, I've got a little bullet weight, if I can get my hands on it, to try to help it get to the bottom a little bit quicker. So, guys, y'all are seeing how I hook this up. Y'all are seeing which reels and which rods I'm using. But I'll tell you what, this spinning reel right now, excuse me, bait casting reel, with this rod, it's a heavy, excuse me, medium heavy, and fast action. I'm still learning the terminology, so just give me a break. This right here is putting in some work. I am yanking these fish up. I'm backing them out. And even that largest bass hadn't gave me any concerns with this combo. But I'm going to keep working with it. And hopefully this little freaky frog can get some big old nasty freaks on the shoreline for me. All right, I had to cut the video short, and it was getting lunchtime, and just needing to do, you know, family things. But I did happen to catch that one decent-sized bass on the little freaky frog, but I think I fished with it for over 30 minutes. But I caught that one, just letting it just slowly stay on the bottom and just popping it, making it swim, and it had some really good action, and I honestly think that it's going to work really, really well some other times. Let me cut this heat off. Whew, it's only got the 55, and I'm feeling it. But oh my gosh, I cannot begin to express just how much I loved fishing with that little jumping jig or skipping jig. I don't know if it was the skirt, I don't know if it was the jig, I don't know if it was the combination. But I'm telling you what, it was that a little skipping jig, that X-Pod 3.5 inch trailer I had on the back of it, 17-pound test line. It was a mossy green color, and I know probably it was probably too much, but I'm telling you, I didn't have no problem yanking those fish up out of it, especially with the rod and reel combo, which I've already explained. But folks, this was awesome. Y'all have a good one, and let's get some meat in that freezer.